The cool traders, how does the chart look like to you right now? I need you guys to tell me real quick. How does the chart look? Does it look too bland? Good? I need real answers from everyone. Like, does it actually look good? I need to know exactly what you guys think. How does uh how does the chart look right now for you guys? Honest opinions. Do we keep the chart looking like this? About gray instead of black? This is a dark gray. Looks a little grainy. Hmm. We gotta get a bunch of opinions here. Make the white candles off-white. Clean. We'll just take a poll. We'll take a poll. Set it pinky. We know you like pink, black background. That's not something I will do. Probably ever. Hey, see, Toby wants the color code. Chart settings. See, people are starting to like this. I did like the other one, OB Records, but the way it looked on TikTok, it looked a little bit too orange. I didn't like that. I'm in a short right now. What do you think? High of day could be set. It's possible. I was actually running high of day statistics yesterday. Um, Pretty unlikely. Pre-market high stays safe, but I suppose the probability goes up if it's like news candle. 81 C. Bullish or bearish? We'll discuss. Let's start with the outlook, and then we'll do Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Adele. Like for me, it didn't look so bad on. Oh, you're talking about this? I'm talking about the old one. Are you talking about the old one as well? Friday, September 26th. There is no. What's good, brother? What's good, guys? 10 a.m. red folder. Okay. Yeah, right now is good. You guys sign into Alpha? I hope so. I'll try very shortly and let you know. Probably will be fine though. Um, Pretty simple game plan, I suppose. I'm gonna be looking for shorts today, primarily. I don't really, if I'm being honest, I don't think I see myself taking a long. Um, Unless, what would make me change my bias? I don't think anything. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, obviously, if we start really pumping, okay, previous day's high, sure, but I'll add that in the plan. Unlikely going to change bias, but if we get really obvious bullish order flow, Game plan will be retraction models to previous day high. Probably won't be looking for that though. That's like if it starts going higher, if it doesn't show me it's gonna go lower, it'll probably be a no trade day. Okay, what's good, guys? It's kind of double biased. No such thing as double biased, my brother. Higher time frame? No, sell model. I think ES can reach the previous week's low. Also, I don't really use models for bias. This would be it right here. I also believe that what's it called? The ES shifted on the daily, and we've got the full CIST. We already traded back into the OB, so we really shouldn't go much higher than that, in my opinion. Obviously, we could, and that's fine. It's gonna be, I mean, it's possible, you know. We'll see. No biggie. All right, but importantly, I'm shadow banned. I don't think I'm shadow banned. Who knows? I don't think. Whether I use Avery strategy like support and resistance, I see. Well, I can't give you advice on support and resistance. I have no data behind it. But if it was up to me, I would say don't trade support and resistance. You need to triple your risk. Oh yes, we need to talk about this. That's for sure. First things first, let me make sure we can open up the accounts. And then if that's all sorted, we'll get straight to business. 10 a.m. red folder today, right? Okay. So just know that 10 a.m. news today is considered red folder for alpha futures. I signed into alpha ticks, no problem. Someone was asking me. Bum, 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 bum. I'm not shadow banned, I think. Okay, accounts are all functioning well. And color code, please. All right, yes. First things first, I'm gonna run a poll on YouTube. What do you guys think of the new chart color scheme? I guess TikTok can just let me guys know. What do you guys think of the new chart scheme? I'm gonna be short biased today. White on white kind of hurting my eyes. The reason I left the old layout was because the TikToks were looking too orange. Someone said the white's too unclear. Okay. Hard to see the white. Okay, that's what I needed to know. Too bright for me. Please change the color of the candle to green because my eyesight is poor. Too white. Why don't I have rough to look? Okay, that's what I was thinking as well. That's what I was fearful of. And if it's too tough to see, then that's not gonna cover. Does that make things better? Everyone's saying yes so far. Much better. Okay. I got you, Azar. Way better. It's better. Okay, so we're gonna run with this then. Although I'm not the biggest fan of green, it's what we're gonna run with. Why bearish? We're sitting in a blue state. Why are you expecting the short? Okay, let's talk about it. Seems like people don't really are not in agreement. First things first. Obviously, I think we can all assume that Hive Week is sent. Okay. Hive Week is set on Monday. That's one. Okay. We had the bearish order flow going down. Yes, we did respect this, but the S&P 500 got the CISD here. General rule of thumb. If there is a CISD, I'm looking for the sell side. So this that I'm going to mark right now is a bearish order block on the S&P 500. We've already traded slightly into it here today. And ES also closed below previous day's low, which makes it pretty probable to reach for previous day's low again. Also, I don't really share the stats, but let me give you guys some stats here. Actually, I kind of forget, so I need to open up the stats. The probability of Thursday, so down close, Thursday, low. Listen to these stats. I'm going to give you guys an amazing stat right now, all right? So listen closely. On down close weeks, okay? Do you understand what that means? On weeks where we close lower, okay? Let's do this stat instead. 30% of the time, Friday forms the low of week. That's the highest probability stat in comparison to all the other days, okay? So I believe Friday has a pretty good chance to take out Thursday's low. Does that make sense? Very simple news. On down close weeks, Friday has a 30% chance to form the low of week. And on up close week, it's 32%. So really, there's like a 31.5% chance. There's a 31.5% chance Friday takes a low. Now, the next most probable day is Thursday. Down close week, if you go here and it's going to close bearish, that's down close. Now, mind you, the second highest probable day to form the low is Thursday. So it's not like Thursday's unlikely, but you got to stack the confluences. We also have the 4-hour bearish. We're obviously bearish the order flow. Order flow has not shifted bullish, without a question of doubt. The most recent CISD was lower. Breaker, respected, protraction models forming. I'm expecting another protraction model here. ES has daily and weekly lows stacked equal. We're in premium. We have new day opening gap lower. We have sell side lower. We've taken out buy side. New day opening gap, 8:30, midnight. Everything is lower. We've done a lot of work higher. And we're inside that 4-hour. The only thing telling you that we could potentially long is this daily fair value gap that got wicked. But keep in mind, it didn't really get wicked on the S&P 500. So even the one confluence that says long, it's compared to everything else I just said. Because the S&P got a full CISD. So the confluence is for long. Like, I'm probably not going to be long into it. The only way I would long is, like I said, if we just start like pumping crazy, and then I can take like a little scalp to previous day's high, just because it's right there, and then probably the drop. So I personally will not be longing today, most likely. The 4-hour order block plus the fair value gap right there is a key level. And I think we're going to speed lower, to be honest, today. So the game plan is definitely look for lower. Some people are saying they still don't like the chart. You get back to that yourself, holy sauce. That's sauce, bro. I mean, that's pretty simple sauce. I feel like most people, obviously, Thursday or like the later end of the week's in the form, but there is technically a 5% chance. Like, it's a little bit more probable for Friday, but you have to stack. Don't just use that statistic. It's not enough. But what if I told you that's the statistic, and we're in a 4-hour bearish and a 4-hour order block, premium array. We took previous day's low, close below on ES, daily CISD on ES, stacked equal lows. All the levels that I aim for that have a high probability chance of getting hit in the morning session are also lower. Well, damn, bro. Like, it's all pointing lower, you know? So, yes, Cyprov. It's technically 31 point. Yeah, 30. 1 in 3. 33% chance. Doesn't even have to take previous day's low. Mind you, that doesn't mean you have to short the previous day's low. You could just aim here. Okay, some people are saying they don't like the charts. Bias is bearish. That high is considered data high? Probably. I haven't checked. I mean, I wouldn't assume so, but who knows? So, some people seem to still not like the charts. Old chart was a lot more cleaner. Make it white again. People were saying it was hard for them to see the white. I do agree white and black is cleaner, but if it's difficult for people to see the white, well, that kind of defeats the purpose of live streaming. I'm not going to do blue and black. I think this is pretty good. Someone said light gray instead of white. So like this. Like is that any easier for the people who said white is not good? Or I still think it doesn't pop out enough. We're just going to go with this. This is what we're going to rock with, guys. It's not the biggest deal right now. Let's just focus on having a good session. Well, there's new day opening gap, unfortunately, and 8:30 opening price. All right, you guys know the drill. First things we do, regular trading hours. Mark out that opening range gap. Where is it? Oh, that's it? Just this little minuscule one? Lame, bro. Truly lame. Closing price. Opening price. I'm just going to mark out 50% today. So take that range. I don't suppose we'll be coming back there, but this will give us first presentation. We were already at the sell side almost, man. What is this? Anyways, let's just stay focused here. I'm gonna remove the new day marker. Don't need that. We can just use opening range gap. It's right there. Keep it nice and clean. I feel like this green is a little not easy on the eyes either, but anyways. So we're looking to get in short, targeting sell side. There isn't really a classic model here, but we could look for a protraction, assuming we don't go above opening range gap high. We've already inversed opening range gap. I don't know. I'm not really content with these. We're going to use this as first presentation. Everyone's going to start spamming that it's wrong, but you're probably not up to date with the IGT concepts. Okay, I like that we're getting... Okay, this is good. I like that we're moving higher right now. I like this. I like that we didn't touch midnight. I like that the sell side is still open. Right now, I'm liking this. We can look for a reversal model now. If people are saying this is clean, what's clean? The price run or the candlestick? I need blue light glasses? I think I do. Because this light right here, I have a light. Yeah, we could take out this high and still be bearish. I agree. Although, I feel like I prefer it not go to the high. Maybe SMT. Because then we're getting a little bit too close to previous day's high. And if we get previous day's high, it's probably a really low chance we get previous day's low. Yes, looks like it'll take the highs. Issue is we're probably, I mean, we could still take the classic model double purge. We don't have to wait for a CISD on this setup. Mind you, we have 10 a.m. red folder. It's red folder on financial juice, guys. Red folder on financial juice. This isn't really shortable. Like, there's nothing here. I mean, this inversion on ES, I could short that. Call that a classic model. A really aggressive short. But like I said, I don't really want to see it go much higher. We might try this short on ES. 30-point stop. We didn't get the inversion there, so we wait. I'm not really fucking with these candlestick colors right now. I'm not getting that like classic ICT vibe, you know? This has to be more black. Whatever, we'll just use this for now. We'll have to change them if the white is too diff. I did like the white and black, but it seems too many people can't really view cleanly what needs like what it is. Best thing that could happen right now, we get whoops, we get the sweep, and then we break, and there's SMT. That would be best case scenario. Would like to see something of that sort. People are saying go gray background. Like do something like this. Like, what's your guys' first thoughts on that chart? So try this for background. Maybe that's a little too dark. What's your guys' first take on that? Low key fire? I think this one's too dark. That's good. I like it. Bullish candle's too bright. Bro, this bullish candle's too bright, bro. I wouldn't do black background. Nice, nice, nice. No, no, no. Darker gray, or people still want a darker gray, man? Yo, you guys are straight dark side, huh? Trust me, bro. Trust me. Wait, trust you guys what, man? If everyone, I can't see. What are you guys saying? Trust me. We're not doing no dark blue. Will help your eyes? That's something I definitely need. What do you mean light gray? Light gray background or candles? Nah, bro. The candle has to be white. Make the bullish candles red? Nah. Okay, now you're getting too fancy, bro. Alright, we gotta lock in. We gotta lock in, guys. Hold on. We'll deal with this later. This might be a short. We did sweep that by one tick, and we did get the S&T. This is a short. This is a short. I don't even need to think twice about this one. Wait for the candle closure. Putting 2 minis on this eval. Hopefully we don't get stopped out right away. Loss at 706. All right. Yeah, that's exactly what we want in a short, right? 4-hour bearish, S&T there. We got the CISD. So just want to see that inverse. Took out buy stops, SMT. I would give this A+, to be honest. Can't ask for much more than that. Fill was 668 on Apex. That's a pretty bad fill. Stop needs to be at 705.75. The micro 706. So 4 micros on alpha futures. Looks like we may get stopped. Pretty strong candle there. Give it a chance. SMT is still there. We got another SMT. Hopefully that holds. This is a 150K eval, by the way. So don't worry about, we should really remove the P&L there because people are going to compare that to my funded account. Okay, we do get stopped out there. If we break one more time, I'll short again. S&T is still there. So we'll see. We're going to have to break again. Obviously, we could be bullish. I could have the wrong bias, but I'm not going to change my bias yet. I think that might just be another fake leg. And if we break one more time, I'll take that. First trade was pretty good. I would give it A+. That's a strong move after the SMT taking out the buy side. So if we get another CISD here, I'll short again. I think this needs to be a little bit lighter. We are somewhat breaking lower, so hopefully we can get here, before news. 2 attempts at the same trade idea. I don't know. I can't figure out next trade. If we close below the red line here, I'll be shorting one more time. Same trade idea. Hoping we can get there and then this candle's close. Because the next candle might go a little too far. We may have to enter something aggressive. 30-second. We could just take the 30-second CISD if anything. So just looking at this body's closure. We're gonna have to use a 30-second because if this next candle just dumps, we're gonna get a bad fill. I'm looking at the 15-second. Why they do this to us, man? All right, I'm gonna take it there. 15-second CISD. So obviously more aggressive, but it's okay. So re-entering short. This one, 15-second confirmed. I believe the 1 minute will also confirm, but no big deal. 15-second gave us, so it's not a rule break. And it's same narrative as last time. Just trying it again. This time 3 micros. Stop goes to the high. And we're looking for here and more. Obviously, we do get the CISD there, you can see. So that's a good sign. ES gave a huge wick, but should be fine. Could put the stop loss here. If we break lower below here, I'll move the stop to 697. I like that there's a 15-point thing there though, so we can move the stop. There is a fair value gap here, so I do like that, but it looks like we're just going to inverse it. Looks like we may be on the wrong side today. I mean, 2 really good trades in my opinion. Because this formed the bullish order block and then failed. That's a breaker in here. Pretty strong confirmation, but yeah, it looks like we may make a higher high yet again. Tough day. I mean, we'll see. It hasn't taken the high yet. There's another SMT there. But obviously, we should have been seeing speed lower. The fact that we haven't gotten speed lower yet, kind of a red flag. But we'll see. I mean, let's give it a chance. Those are 2 really good CISDs. That SMT is a perfect line. We are seeing a slight rejection, but I don't think it's too significant if I'm being honest. Obviously want to see this inverse ideally. Speed on that candle. Might take the high out there. We'll see. Hopefully the high gets safe, but after this we'll probably have to wait till later in the session, post 10 a.m. at least. Um, but those are two really good setups. Above all opening prices, two CISDs. There was an inversion on ES. Not over yet, but still looking good. Even if we move lower, we're just gonna set equal highs. I mean, really, the stop probably should have been here. 24698. That would have saved us 2 points there. There we do. We get stopped again. We're gonna wait till after 10 a.m. now. We're gonna wait till after 10 a.m. Hopefully, the real move doesn't happen now. That's a lot of speed lower, but I mean, that same speed came twice. It would be pretty unfortunate if, like, realistically, the next CISD again, but we may have to wait till after 10 a.m. because I think it may just stay sideways. So we'll wait. I'll give it one more attempt. How much funds do we have left on this eval? We get one more attempt, pretty much. Not the best start, but we'll see. We can give it one more chance. I still believe in the shorts. I'm not changing my bias yet. I still think it's bearish, but we'll see. It gets stopped by one tick there. I don't know. My gut tells me this is going to be the real move, but I'm going to wait till after 10. I think it's just getting too choppy in here. We did get faked out a couple times. Those were good trades, though. Two breakers. That's a nice breaker. That's a nice breaker. Body confirmed as well. Nice breaker setups with an S&T above opening prices. Yeah. A plus? Arguable, but definitely A. Someone said he's just trying to blow your guys' accounts. You guys don't have to copy trade me, you know? All right, 6 minutes until news. Yeah, if you're bullish, this could be a good long. Just small imbalance here. Does inverse. So if you're bullish, that is a protraction model long. Just wait until 10 a.m. There's no point in trying it again when it's being shown to be this range bound. Five minutes until news. This eval has one more trade in it, so we have to make sure we don't risk more than 1K. Did anyone else take any trades yet? How many trades you try to force it, man? I allow myself 3. Are we trading this? How many trades you taking? 2 trades so far, both losses. Both full-size losses. You got smoked on both shorts too. Took shorts on my eval, just passed. What? How? 10 a.m. news is gonna save my long with the green. 10 a.m. news is gonna save your long. I was looking long, but it was way too fast today. Sleep and go. It seems a lot of people are bullish. 0 trade so far. You shorted. I had to pass my fund next account. I blew it. That's okay, bro. It happens. There's no way you took another short. Yeah, there is a way, bro. 2 shorts. Executing 2 minutes during 10 a.m. news affect my alpha account. Yes, don't execute 2 minutes. As long as you're on. If you're trading a funded account, then wait till after news. Best thing to do is just wait till after. Want hit longs at 9:32, but that candle. Oh, the inversion here. That makes sense. Yeah, that was a tell. You can't really trade that. What's the CE of the daily bit? I know the CE of the daily bit. I've looked at that already. Anyways, we'll see what news does. It does. I get the intuition that news might send it higher, but let's see. 3 minutes until news. I am still bearish. I'm not really convinced that it's higher yet, but 2 minutes until news. '90 seconds. One longs at 9:32. I was gonna long at 9:45, but I listened to Gaddy today. Are you Muslim? I am. Yes. Two Loreso and 10. Yeah, I don't know what that means. If this wanted to move higher, would have done it already. I mean, ES did move higher, so that's something to consider. I'm still bearish personally. Someone said, "Why am I bearish?" Because ES gave the bearish daily CISD. because Friday tends to form the low of the week when we close bearish. Because all the high probability levels, midnight, obviously we already traded into New Day and 8:30, were lower at the time before this move down. And the 4-hour bearish fair value gap. Consolidation pre-news, yeah. It looks like we just got chopped up. I mean, I don't know if we have the right draw lower today, but it looks like we just got chopped up before news, which is fine. I mean, it's unfortunate that it gave us a really nice setup. You know, EF did give us CIST. Look closely. It closed below the body. That tea is cold. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I wouldn't say just tough market, but it is definitely unfortunate that it gave us those setups. Like usually if we are bullish, we're not gonna see that setup, you know? But we're gonna get an S&T at previous day's high. Yeah, I think we might just be on the wrong side today. Mostly, I mean, if it breaks lower, that's a crazy stop loss though. We'll have to do 1 million on that one maybe. If it does break lower, we'll have an S&T at previous day's high. I'm still not convinced. Even if it does go higher, much higher than previous day's high is unlikely in my opinion, but it's possible. Let's just see. We don't have to make assumptions. We just see if we break lower or not. Boom, boom, boom. We are inside that 4-hour. See if we get sensitivity at 50%. Yeah, Prospect's not a bad option. My favorite is Alpha, but it's up to you. Alpha Futures, One Next, Top Step are all really good options. I only speak English to the person. ES daily chart. This is your CISD. Close below the body. Series of up close candles. Take the high. Close below the body. That's your CISD. This might be. I mean, let's see the end of the session before we jump to assumptions, but. He peaks French, 100% fluent too. Don't forget what's good. I'm just gonna wait to see if we get the CISD. Still locked in. I'm still bearish. Uh, we might execute on the 30-second CISD here because I don't want to wait for such a bad fill up there. We can always add a contract. So if the 30-second closes like this, we're gonna try. It's gonna be our last trade of the day. 30-second CISD. We'll see if we get the full breaker. Should be here. And yeah, this will be my last trade. I like the sell side here as low-hanging fruit objective. We have to make sure on this account we don't go plus 1K and then down 1K. Like, this is an Apex eval, so first thing we want to see is the breaker block form. If we get the breaker, that would be a good confirmation. The SMT is there. We do get the breaker there. This is a fair value gap. So we'll see if the breaker plus fair value gap, could be a breakaway, but I feel like after losing so much, I generally have like negative emotions. I really could care less what happens at this point. We have to make sure we don't go up 1K and then break even 1K because this is an Apex eval and we only have 1K drawdown left. I probably should have executed this on another eval, to be honest. Are you scared of being hurt? I'm just gonna look for a trade like this. It's not gonna make back. I mean, it should make back both. Yeah, it'll make back the losses. I am unfortunately a little bit de-risked on this, but yeah, there's the speed. It sucks because I can't really aim for more levels that I would want to. We also this this account's gonna get blown, bro. Because if we retrace 50 points, the account's gone on this. So it's just kind of unfortunate Apex stuff. Hopefully we just go straight to TP. I'm gonna cancel the stop on this account. Don't cancel the stop on your account. This is an Apex with live trailing drawdown. So if we retrace 50 points, meaning if we come back to break even, the account's gone. I'm hoping we just go straight to the sell side. But tough day, man. Tough day. I would hold runners. I like the levels I have lower. But I need to recoup my losses. If I was your man, maybe too. What I do every night, doing you right. Let me up a morning, say good things. It's sometime and bad for the rain. Baby, I'm a star. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. And you don't want to. Thinking everything you want and need. Baby, good girl and affection. We may not be able to survive this retracement. If price comes here, we blow the eval. Yeah, this eval's cooked. Hopefully, we just get the TP. Because I don't really care about the eval. The fund is what matters most, right? So, not a big deal. There isn't really anywhere to move my stop. I'm gonna be honest. So we'll just watch it trade, and if we have to close break even, we will. You could do me a favor, NQ makers. Don't let this be a 50-point retracement. That would mean a lot to me. But I think we probably will get a 50-point retracement here. How many points are we here? 19. We're not gonna survive this retracement, I don't think. Wait a minute, there's no like midnight open here, 594. Forgot there's no consistency on like if price comes here. At least we have opening range gap, kind of. If price comes here, this eval gets blown. At least we have opening range gap supporting our trade idea. Stop loss on the funded is still here, 719, but we may close at break even if we have to. Hopefully this gives us the speed that we need. I also don't want to greed for 20 points, but I think I will. Tough day, man. Tough day. Tough week. I'm glad I stayed bearish, but I guess in hindsight, I could have waited till after 10. Hopefully we see the speed on this. We should be seeing speed here. Do 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 do. Forever. And really, you could aim for lower. You could aim for 568. I just don't think I can survive 568 on the retracement. There's TP on my funded. So I'm gonna close it there on the sell side. I mean, fuck everyone who said bullish. That's all I have to say, bro. There, you can have the little crash out from me. We gotta work overtime for these trades, man. Like that was clean. I ain't gonna lie, that was clean. But that was okay. Was that better than the other ones? Maybe. We did make back our loss. Break even on the day. We're minus 50 bucks on Apex. Pretty much break even, I would say. Wait, this consistency rule goes by best trading day, right? Oh, so we're still down. I don't know. Did you guys short that with me? Was there anyone who took the... This is what I'm curious. Was there anyone who took the first two losses with me, but then didn't take the third trade? So some of you guys copied the first two, but not the third one? I'm looking for the loyal copy traders right now. Like, who stuck with all three? Took three in holding? I'm searching for the loyal copy traders. Who took the two losses and then cashed out on the third one? All three? My brother. You sold twice? I didn't sell twice. The first two trades were really good trades. You could argue even better than this one. We're being honest, because ES has previous day's high right there. So you're shorting an equal high right above. I would argue these trades, the only thing that makes this better is the fact that it was after news. You took all three? I fuck with you guys. You guys are loyal copy traders, man. Loyal. Very loyal. I've never seen the chat move that fast either. That was really fast chatting right there. I took the first and last one. Hey, well done. Listen, I'm gonna be like, let's have a real combo. Like, I know some of you guys, and by some of you, I mean most of you, are here to copy trade. I want you guys to keep in mind a couple things. I'm not gonna crash out when I lose. My risk management and money management is really good. And number three, you don't have to take every trade, that I take. Now, obviously, you may miss out on some wins, but you'll also miss out on some losses. I'm just giving you guys some advice for copy trading. If you ever think, I don't know about this one, don't take it. Just take another one that I'm gonna take. For example, like I'm talking because someone said they took the first one and the third one. Yeah, you could argue like maybe the second. It was good. I would take them all again personally. I think 10 out of 10 times I'm taking all three of these trades. But anyways, unfortunately, I'm not going to look. Oh, I could have left runners because fuck the consistency rules. I closed early, if I'm being honest. This sell side, strong draw. Um, I would leave. I would 100% leave runners. I misinterpreted the consistency rule. I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, I really I think previous day's low is in scopes here. I don't know. Maybe I'm overshooting it, but I was bullish, but your bias was much better. It's not about better. I think it's just a probability thing. I think it was more likely to move. Doesn't allow me to take partials. Of course it does. That's a good. That's good. I'm here just to hear the extra info I could be missing. That's good. And Apex Eval still 1 day to pass. Yeah, we're still down. Yeah, we're gonna have to hit another. How much drawdown we have on this? We have 3K. Should we send it 3K to make 6? It's not even enough. Do you always wait until 10? No, but I might start. No, I'm not gonna start. The rule I have for myself. The rule I have for myself is if there's an A plus setup going into the macro. So notice how these are like 945 is going into the macro. If there's A plus setups there, I allow myself to take it before news. That's just my rule. No, we're not up on the day. We're not up. We're actually down a little bit. I'm down $50 across my accounts. Full port tab here. We're still down. Yeah, I honestly made a mistake. I should have left the limit on midnight. Yeah, you could argue the 4 hour tap. Listen, to be honest, the third trade is the best because there's also a 4 hour tap here, by the way. But the reason this one is the best is because it's after news. Yeah, 10 a.m. PO3 idea. Anyways, I'm not done trading, especially not on this eval. So if we get a plus protraction, something like that, I'm taking it. Previous day's low is still my draw. This sell side, daily discount wick CE, previous day low, best case scenario. Anyone here waiting for a retest? Oh, that's also tough too. Yo, Deem, are you still in chat? You're marking out the wrong candles, brother. For the CISD, mark out the opening price of the up close candles. Why you took that? I was bearish, man. I was bearish the entire day. I took 3 shorts, 2 loss, 1 win. So we took 1 R loss, and then 2.5. Like this win was better than. Let me show you guys. The issue is I was a little bit risking less on this trade, and that's just poor risk management by me. 4686. My entry was here, my stop loss was here, and that was take profit. So we got 4686. It also wasn't a clean 2R. I did get better fill on the funded accounts, but yeah, it's like 2R. So technically we should be break even. I mean, to be honest, I'm only down 0.25R, so it's not a big deal. Can you make a video on how to approach evals in funded Apex, please? I'm from Europe. I want to start trading futures, but I don't get the rules and shit. There are a lot of them. Thanks. 50K accounts. Yes, I can make that video for you. I'll make a TikTok. Yeah. I 100% agree. I 1000% agree, Juan. Profitability is risk management. Winning more than you lose is profitability. Profitability. Can you explain why you were bearish today? Yes. I never use support and resistance lines, no. Alright, I'll just do a recap video. So everyone was asking me why I took 3 shorts today. 2 of them lost, 1 of them won. We're pretty much break even on the day. Unfortunately, we couldn't just capitalize on the winner. We did get faked out twice. 10 a.m. news hit, and then we moved lower. But we are around break even. And apparently a lot of people were bullish, and a lot of people were making fun of me for being bearish. So I'm going to break down why the probabilities were really stacked and going lower. All right. It all starts on the S&P 500. Right here. We got the daily CISD. That is a shift, okay? We shifted on the daily chart officially, which means I'm looking for sell side. It doesn't have to be today, but it means higher time frame. It's more likely to move down than up, okay? That's number 1. Number 2, going into market open, we had already taken out buy side, and on top of that, we were inside the 4-hour plus a 4-hour OB. So we're already in premium, 4-hour OB, 4-hour bearish fair value gap. We've taken out buy side, and all the high probability targets like midnight opening price, new day opening gap, opening range gap, 8:30 midnight, sell side in London, were all lower. Everything was lower. Okay, we had a very nice set of equal lows here on the lower time frame. So London low plus the gap here, strong target. So even if we're not bearish, there's still a really good chance we come here. The only thing that was really pointing long was the daily bullish fair value gap. But like I said, that narrative doesn't make sense. Also, Friday tends to form the low of week more likely than Thursday. So we have a small statistical advantage there as well. What are the shorts that I took? CISD here, stopped out. CISD here, stopped out. Everyone's making fun of me. Everyone says you're over trading. Third attempt, this one played out. All within the realms of my model. Didn't break any rules. I could have risked a little bit lighter on these ones perhaps, but pretty hindsight, I would say. So, yeah. Till next time. Was that a good recap, guys? Be honest. Was that good? I do think it'll go down more, yes. This is an eval, Don. This is an eval. We're not, on the eval, we're down 2K. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. On the eval, we're down 2K. On the funded, we're down $50. So to me, that's break even. That's 0.25R. Are you done? No, I'm not done. I want to find an A+ protraction model on this eval, and we're gonna send it because I don't want this eval. I don't want to. I'm not starting. Is next October? I'm not starting October with an eval and drawdown, bro. I promise you that, bro. How you feeling about risk change? I was feeling good until I lost my first 2 trades. No, I'm not looking for reversal. Still shorts. Yeah, I just gotta wait a bit. 10:30. And then, okay, hold on. Wait, so consistency rule, best trading day, right? So I could trade my fundings again if I wanted to. Wait, why did I... Wait, have I been doing this wrong the whole time? Wait. Oh, it's only if you come back the next day. You have to trade it the same day. Wow, they really want you to over leverage, huh? That's funny. There's the sell side. Someone probably was holding this and was not feeling too good, but you gotta just trust it. I mean, it's not gonna come back there. Yeah. Unlikely. No, we didn't get those accounts back, but I managed to pass 5 accounts and get them back. What time do you go live? 9:15 a.m. Eastern time every single day. I was trusting it. Yeah, you gotta trust it, man. I would still be trusting it personally. I made a mistake. I should not have closed the position here. I made a grave error. And I misunderstood the consistency rule for a sec. I would hold a runner. Yeah, nice. I'm holding. If I'm this, I'm holding a runner to previous day's low, man. That runner can pay. Just make sure it doesn't, like, you could even put your stop right here. Put your stop at the sell side and runner to previous day low. That way you for sure guarantee something, you know? Previous day's low is all the way down at 24422. I always say go 2 points above. So just put it at 427. Trust me, you don't want to get, you don't want to be holding this and then it's set to equal lows and you have to like get a shift fill because macro close is run the previous. You know what I mean. Next target, daily discount wick CE 529. And then it should be a pretty clean run. Obviously, okay, so take the wick. 75% is the one after that. And then you just have the full low. Okay. There it is. There's 50%. Yeah, there's all the levels getting hit now. I knew I was in the winner. I made a mistake closing that trade there, but it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, in my opinion, like there's such a high probability chance that it gets there. ES midnight open. Like this is such a high probability target. We should have yeah, re-entry is gonna be tough now, I'm gonna be honest. There may not be a re-entry for me. I'm gonna just accept it that I suppose I guess what I'll do is I'll look back at my like last 100 trades. How often do I lose before 10 a.m. news? Why is it so bearish? I'm telling you, man, the probabilities. The probabilities. We're almost always on the right side. I'm not trying to like gas myself up, but this is exactly what I was anticipating. Even when the market was moving, did I ever say once I'm bullish now? Nah, man. Even when the market was pressing this far up, I'm still bearish. I'm still not convinced. I still took 2 losses, so it doesn't mean much, but I think they were decent losses. Maybe I was so bearish that I took 2 trades, like, you know. The narrative was that strong though. Yeah, I mean, I can say price didn't deliver, but in reality, just zoom out a little bit. I got chopped up, you know. I entered before the news. So I don't know. Maybe we make a rule. Just wait till after news. At least for now. I was very convinced, yeah. But I understand the risk before news. Maybe I make it was orange folder. It's red folder on. It's red. Cyprov. Yes, Tradeify is good, bro. They're fine. They're good. My bad, bro. My bad. It's red folder on financial juice. I executed off the 30-second CISD because I don't want to wait for the closure here. So I got a little bit of a better fill, 686. Could be now or never. Probabilities of hitting previous day's low, they're above 30%. It's minimum 30%. Minimum. Now you have to stack those confluences now. What's the probability if we're only, 0.4% away? Add that with the bearish order flow. Add that with the fact that this high is likely to be safe. So I would say at least 50. I would say at least 50. But minimum 30. Which is worth it. Think about it. The runner you're holding is like a insanely high. Say you entered here and you're holding it at break even. That runner you're holding is 4R. Right? It's worth it. It's worth it to hold that runner. Even if it doesn't work. Hold that runner out of 10 times, you'll make more money than you lose by holding that runner. Alright guys, I think we're going to full port the eval. I'm not going to execute the fundeds again. Maybe in PM. I think. No, I can't take the short here because that 1030 candle doesn't have a top. We're going to have to full port this eval. I'm not going into. Hold on, let me take a picture of my executions because I don't want the final executions to be in the eval, in the screenshot. Okay. Who's with me? I rarely do this, but we're gonna do this. One ES contract compared to it's 10 times bigger, brother. Okay. So, to my knowledge, let's figure out the statistic to get the best probability of passing. We're down 2,300. We don't have to pass. But I want to get rid of this drawdown at least. So we need to make at least, we can risk 3K. We can risk 2.5K. We can risk 2.5K. What's the best way to do this? We're going to have to try to like snipe a trade. That's 5 or 6R. So risk 2.5, say make 5. We're just going to have to snipe a 2R trade risking 2.5. All right. We're going turtle soup. We're going turtle soup. Say we enter here. I'm going to look to full port this eval. Do you have YouTube? Yes, I am live on YouTube. And I do have a YouTube where I post pretty much everything. Yes, I can make the Apex video. I'll post it on everything. I can make it today. Probably. This weekend for sure. I'm going to soup this high most likely. How much should I withdraw today? 800. Yes, lower. Shorts. You were bang on with the draw? I tend to be, unfortunately. It's the easy part. Chicken soup? Why am I so pumped up now? Should I buy blown funded with that money or just more combined? Should I buy a blown funded? Wait, what? Why would you buy a blown funded? I'm confused. Right? Buy more combines. Yes, that's a good place to put your money. I always vouch putting payout money into a investment account. A lot of the money I'm. Where are you gonna post it on YouTube or on everything? It'll be in shorts. What's your bias for today, my brother? I've been bearish the entire day, so much that I've taken 3 shorts. I'm about to take a fourth. But this one's gonna be Eva. Okay, let me very clearly say, I rarely do this. I'm not a fan of full porting. I'm a fan of half porting. But listen, I'm not going to next week. I'm not going into next week with an apex evaluation that's in drawdown. All right, we're not doing that. No, sir. Full port long. No. It's gonna be a short. And I'm gonna look for a soup. No, no, no. I want this high to get taken. We have to go for a trade where as soon as we enter, it's gonna go straight down. What is turtle soup? It's like price takes out this high, just wicks, and then, I mean, ideally reverses. I like that we're stalling in here. You can pass in one trade, yes. I think we go 5 minis. If we go 5 minis, how high can price not go? If we buy that high, let's say 5 times 20, 100. It's $100 per point, right? Yeah. So it can't go 20 points up. So if we buy this high 20 points, that sounds doable. Maybe we'll do 4. 4 times 20. We'll do 4 minis. All right. We're going to soup this full eval. I would not recommend taking this trade with me, guys. All right, looking for sensitivity. As soon as we get sensitivity, I'm in short. Maybe this, if we get below the sell side and the second tap on that. All right, we're in that. All right, boys. It's now or never. We can't lose 2,000. What's the RR on this? 44? That would do justice. I might even add one. I'm going to add one there. All right, we'll see. If I really wanted to, I could put the stop here and then try again, but nah, I really can't be asked. Keep adding in drawdown. I think we'll just give it a chance. Not looking good. It's good that we're going up first before down. The M15 is forming. I'm hoping it stays open. You're in cells? No, I'm full porting an eval that's close to being blown. To be honest, it's not that close, but you will never see me walk into the next week with a eval that's in drawdown. We got a lot more evals where that came from. It's not worth my time. Well, that looked like a fail. I was trying to get in short inside the 5 minute. It looks like the 5 minute's gonna inverse. Well, it's okay because we got a lot more where that came from. Well, pretty good day. Pretty good day. Let's start journaling. Daily discount wick CE offered a really nice balance, so I don't like using that term. Is there anything else I want to annotate here? This is first presentation today. Tough day, man. Tough day. They really made us work, but I guess in hindsight, like, you could argue today was actually really, really clean. You just had to wait until news. Um, so I guess. Also, what do you guys think about these chart colors? Is this what we're walking with for some time? Nah. Too bright. This is too bright. No, I don't want subtle yellow. The charts are getting uglier by the minute. 15-minute protraction? Who said that? I like you, bro. That's exactly what you should be waiting for right now. 1050 macro. See if it offers it then and there. Can't see the bullish candles. You like the green and black better? Okay. I will likely go back to green and black then. So we work with it now. I understand there's no contrast. That is the main issue that I have to figure out. Let me just, is this too bright for you guys? The background? I like the brighter. Change the background. No, Rashad, but I can make that video. I have a video on all my models. I know the white and black is so tough, bro, but is anyone does anyone think this is too bright? People want darker background? Okay, let me do a poll. If you're on TikTok chat, come to YouTube chat, bro. Way better. Let's do a poll. Darker background, lighter background. Ignore my typing. I really CBA. Did the poll go through? Okay. You up? Pretty much break even, bro. We're minus 50. I should be up, but risk management wasn't the best today. Most people are saying darker. You for real want all the TikTok chat to raid the YouTube chat? True. That is not something I want. Everyone's saying darker background. How dark are we talking, man? How dark are we talking? I'm gonna need a more vibrant. Like, you guys want something like this? I don't know about gradient. I don't like how the gray looks either. Appreciate you guys doing this with me. Did you guys all like the old orange one more? I didn't like the orange one. Everyone likes it. How about something like that? Black and white candles were the best. Too many people disagreed. Use this C2 bait. C2 bait. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. Short still valid? Yeah, in my opinion, yeah. I would be looking for continuation shorts. I don't want to do a black background. Pink and black. I don't know if I have it in me. There's nothing wrong with pink. I just don't think I have it in me. Someone said F800F. Oh, bro, what? Get the that shit off my screen, bro. Okay, I think the issue here is we simply have too many. This is not bad. We have too many opinions. We got to make this more of a dictatorship. No, this would be nicer if I can do like a little bit less. Me personally, I like something like here, yo. Like I like this. This could be a short. Did we get the 15? Yeah, that's a really nice short. This is close to A plus. This is an A plus short. I'm gonna be honest. This is an A plus short. This is an A plus short. A plus short. There's too many confluences stacked on this going lower. The inversion, the displacement, the speed, the 50-minute bearish for value gap, first presentation, CE perfect respected, opening range gap. Look at the bodies right there, breaking below 1.0. There's too many confluences in this short. Too many confluences in this short. Probably premium of that range. I like this. You guys like this? Great question about first presentation. For everyone who's saying this is wrong, you're wrong. Do I want to explain why? No, I don't want to explain why. It's wrong. You're wrong, though. Watch ICT's most recent videos, and you'll learn why. I said wrong, cook. Thanks for the roses, guys. Yeah, to be honest, you're just wrong. I don't want to explain it to you. If you want to learn why you're wrong, watch ICT's most recent videos. He will look in. He will mark this as first presentation. What is indicating shorts right now? Everything, bro. No, this is an A plus short. This is an A plus short. We took 3 trades today. If I didn't take 3 trades, I would be in this short right now. I even like this short more than this one, if I'm being honest. Maybe not more, but it's definitely an A plus short. There's so many confluences here. The retracement before lunch macro makes lunch macro a lot higher probability of moving lower. This one was given to us from above. I'm not saying it's gonna play out, but like this is a gift. This is a gift. And we are tape reading it. I called it out right here. What I target? The sell side. I would try to get out of this stuff. Partial. Partial. It's such a good risk to reward trade too. But where are these when we need them? When we need these most? Where are these when we need them most? No, I'm not going to be entering because I already took 3 trades today. So unfortunately, I'm just going to let this one go. This should stay open. Really, you could even move your stop here. That's a balanced price range. Price should not come back to that red line. Bro, where is this setup when we need it most? It's fine. I think these colors are good, right? Does anyone have any opposition to what the colors look like right now? You can send links, yeah. I think it should be fine. Well, this might be the absolute cleanest protraction model that I have seen all month. Like, this is a perfect, like, my grandma would execute this short. I've never seen something so beautiful. Everything, all the stars aligned. All of them. All of them. I can't even begin to explain how beautiful. I really hope it just runs the sell side, because that would just like complete the beauty. Look at the speed. What's your trade? I took 3 trades already on my fundeds, and I really don't want to take a 4th, because if I lost, I wouldn't feel too great about myself. Entry point right here. Anywhere in here, anywhere in the box that I just drew is valid. I probably would have taken it somewhere in this candle. Not probably, 100%. That's always where I enter. But anywhere in this candle, as long as you're entering on 1046 candle, solid. If this is really, really clean, come on, respect the fair value gap for me. I just want to see, I want to know that this kind of price action still exists. You know? I just want to know that there's hope. Can't see ES. It hasn't taken out the lows yet, but it did get close. Oh, this candle's coming up fast. Um, I don't know. You guys like these colors? We can rock with this going forward. Hopefully this inversion supports price as well. I mean, if you're in this, hopefully you're somewhere around break even. Can you explain why you've seen shorts? Yes. I can post a TikTok. I can edit the TikTok right now and post it. I have a really good video with all the stuff, so I think I'll just do that. Solid break even? Break even right here. Oh, you took this inversion? Yeah. I'd probably go break even there too if I took a deep entry like that. We took 3 trades today. It gives fall vibes. Is anyone here like super highly opposed to yeah, I did catch that short. Is anyone here highly opposed to these candlestick colors? Or can we rock with this? Get me a new eval. You're asking for an eval in these times. In these times. Brother, ask me for an eval when price action does this. You can ask me in these times. This time of year? This month? This week? Have you seen? You give me an eval, bro. How about that? How about that? Do you use midnight open and how? Of course, every time. Think of it as an equilibrium level. Maybe if you ask me in July, but in these times, asking for an eval, It ain't happening, brother. This would be so nice if we got this inversion down here too. It would be robust. It would truly be robust if we got this inversion and price just went down to the sell side. Would you enter? No, I took 3 trades on my funded. I don't want to. I don't want to take an. I don't want to risk any more today. Maybe in PM, but not AM. Alpha, no activation fees for all accounts or only advanced. No, 0 accounts, no activation fee. Advanced account, no activation fee for September. So you'd have to pass today or Monday or Tuesday. Could I take profit at 10.33 low or 10.27? I would do both. We're break even today. What do you recommend doing minus? You're first trying to get used to your strategies. You got to backtest a lot of them. If you don't pass in September, then you have to pay the activation fee for advanced accounts. It was like the September promotion they were running. Two trades, lost 1R on both. 1 win, 2R. Although technically I am down point, like I'm down, we're down 40 across the Apex accounts, but that's because poor risk management. But I'm not gonna call that a losing day. I mean it's 0.2R. So yeah, we took 2 losses, both 1R. We took 1 win, 2R. Yeah, simple. I wish it was just a 2R. I feel like we've been working overtime just to break even or be like slight win or slight loss. But I mean, at least we're surviving, I guess. I've been here before. Last September, guys. Last September, if you were watching me, you probably watched me blow all my accounts. I think it was last September. You got payouts? Not this month, no. Oh, actually, no. We started this month with a payout, but only one. And it was a small one. I'm going to be honest, I was kind of hoping for multiple this month, but at least we're alive and the accounts are still here. Who am I to complain if the accounts are still here? We're break even today. I heard my eval's good, but a week or two later I blow them within a few days. There's nothing wrong with blowing an eval. Are you taking proper trades? Got 350k funded with alpha now? Good shit, Elliot. Yo, would you like to rate my chart colors? Sure. Rough week for you? Rough week for me, yeah. Definitely one of the hardest weeks. But we're alive. We're still alive. You know, that's what matters. Like, we're not even down 1R on the week. We're down 0.5R on the week. That's, like, phenomenal. Like, taking how hard this week is. But this has been definitely one of the hardest weeks. For me, at least. You know, maybe I'm just not in sync, not in flow state. But oh my, being down 0.5R is like a dream come true, you know. Especially when like I remember last September. I remember last September vividly. I remember losing. I remember every day I would just lose 2R. I would just show up minus 2R, minus 2R, minus 2R. And it was like so draining. Then ended up blowing all my accounts. I remember. I think that's perfect. Is everyone down with these chart colors? Yes, I still think it's going down. Do I think? What do I? It's not about what I think. It's about probabilities. It's yes, the probability is still lower. It'll be like a 2-minute video, LR. But to be honest, I already did. I already did a video. Did I not post it on YouTube Shorts? I did one recently. I think I didn't post it on YouTube. That's why. Ah, yes. You don't have what's it called? TikTok, right? I didn't post it on Instagram either. Oh, there it is. Yeah, my goodness. Beautiful price action right now, man. Beautiful price action. I would be very surprised if the sell side doesn't get taken here. At least on the S&P 500. Do you remember the 21st night of September? No, I don't know what that is. You know if the day has to close in order to request payout from Apex? Yes. It updates end of day, I believe. To be honest, I never check until end of day, so I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Something special. Alright, where's the video I did of the recap? Is it this one? That's the full port eval. We're not doing that one. Delete that shit. Was it this one? Okay, that one's a recap. Yes. If you're in the short and you haven't touched your stop, you very much well should be moving it to this high. Because we got the inversion. So really this inversion should hold, but really it's the high. Yes, the day has to be over to request. I'll probably trade PM JP. Nice, bro. Easy to see the detail. That's the most important thing, exactly. I want all the annotations to be crystal clear. So we're all happy with this chart scheme. It might get choppy in here, it's possible, but yeah, you're right. It should be speeding below this low now. The idea is if this is engineered, do the poll for the charts. Let's do a poll. Only thing I would change is like slightly change the green, but the short here is not as nice as the short here. Right, this is the one really, because now you have the risk reward and premium discount levels. Fuck the people's eyes. White and black is what I want, but I don't think I can do that. I'm using black or gray chart background goes hard. I don't like the dark backgrounds personally. I like the light backgrounds. I guess 70% of people said good. There's only 30 votes. What have you idea, short or long? Can this shit go down now, please? Just give it one more chance. I really don't take the high, I suppose. I knew it was too good to be true, bro. I mean, yeah, there's not even a partial opportunity in here, in my opinion. It's just a. Yeah, I ended up break even. Thoughts on trend lines? They're okay. You're for real cooking me with these callouts. First of all, the callout that I gave was here. So if you're losing this, that's really poor. Second of all, you didn't have to take that trade, bro. How are you gonna blame another man? I said it was more probable to continue towards sell side. I never said it's 100% going to take out the sell side. Also not over yet. Yeah, these people are different. No, I'm not entering the trade. I already took 3 trades on my funded accounts. I really don't think it's smart for me to take another one. Don't say it if you don't know. Do you realize that every single thing that's ever been said about trading is pretty much never guaranteed? There is no knowing. It's about probabilities. I know the probabilities. Don't know what's actually going to happen. That would be, why would I enter the trade if I knew it was 100%? This makes no sense. You got to start thinking in probabilities, my brother. Can I still enter? Did I miss entry? You could. It's not as good as it was here because you'd be break even now, but it is not over. No, it's 100% not over. Looking like the speed's coming in now. I don't know what we traded into, but I mean, we retested the 5. But fell asleep, bro. Yeah, 11 a.m. open exactly. But it also could just be cope and it just stays sideways. Look at the last 15 minutes, 20 minutes, just been straight sideways. Pretty unfortunate. Oh, that candle's coming fast. What an eventful day. I'm gonna enjoy this weekend. That's what I'm talking about, man. This weekend will be enjoyed. Just editing. Show you guys what it looks like. Make a text here. I don't know why it's not showing up. Default text. Um, I don't know where it's showing up. It's not even showing up. There it is. We gotta go to you gotta go to effects. No, not effects. How do you change this shit? Oh, it just mirrors is hella laggy. Bold. Oh, there it is. Presets. I think yellow's pretty solid. That's pretty cool. I will post this on everything, don't worry. I mean, let's try this. This is just me breaking down why I was bearish for so long. Okay, I'll export that. This might make me lag actually. So I'm gonna end the stream now. I appreciate you guys coming through. We're down 0.5 R this week. You cover traded every trade with me. You should also be down 0.5 R. Appreciate you guys coming through. Hopefully next week's a little bit better. The bias was so obvious this week. It's unfortunate that we're down 0.5 R, but at least we're not down more. Appreciate you guys. You guys should have seen the amount of hate we were getting when I took those first 2 losses, man. Oh my days. Everyone was hating. Everybody. Everyone. Even the lovers were hating. But the real copiers, they stuck through to the end. No, most of them are mad because they copied and lost, obviously. This week has been bad. This week was very difficult for me, man. It's probably partials. No, I didn't take many partials this week, believe it or not. Appreciate you, Adil. See you guys next week. Yep, see you guys Monday. I'm going to do a lot of work this weekend. Hopefully we can come back with some very nice probabilities and statistics. But I will see you guys next week. How do you deal with a bad trading day? Same way I deal with a good trading day. Journal, review, and then take the day off. Yes, I'll have the video by this weekend, LR. This week was, I think mid is an understatement, bro.